Welcome back. I'm Matt Vasgersian here on the MLB pregame show. As we draw closer to the first pitch in this series opener, let's have a look at our Topps player spotlight. Rich Jr. is highlighted here as he enters this one having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games you won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. And we'll also give you a quick look at our two starting pitchers as you see their numbers right there. Rich Jr. will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this five-game hitting streak.
Junior.
Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, they still find themselves stuck in third place in the division, but this is an important stretch for these guys, and if they can string a few victories together, they've got a chance to get back into it.
And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Wilson Ramos will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
The 1-0 pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Big pitch here, 1-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Take a look here at where the catcher's going to set up. That pitch was supposed to wind up, down and away, but this is just a total miss in location. Comes right back over the heart of the plate. That's Boy, that baseball's a souvenir right now.
Rich Jr. will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time.
Rich Jr. Hey, we got no out. Hey, come on now. Here we go. Rack him up now.
Now here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Let's turn two. Get the first one. Roll it up right here.
One strike now from Archer. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
Hey, plays it two. Let's roll it, eh?
1-1 on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
On the ground to third. One there. Back to Loney, but they can't quite get him as it'll go as a fielder's choice.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Wilson Ramos will get another shot to do some damage. He had the 3-run homer his first time around. First pitch coming, and there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw, and skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1-out stolen base. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Hey, all right, here we go now. Here we go.
The next pitch. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Hey, here we go, guys.
Getting a few steps off of second there. Now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here comes a 1-2. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
I don't think he's too thrilled with himself behind the plate. It's hard to say for sure, but if he puts this ball in the bag, I think he's got a good shot at getting him at third. Instead, this one's high. He might even be fortunate it's not down the line and the runner's able to slide in safely.
2-2 pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Hey, start this guy out. Let's go. All right, come on now.
2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Stay through it. Let's go. Drive it. Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go.
3-2, here it is. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Manny Machado will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come on now.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Yeah, and with 2 on now, following the walk, he needed to jump ahead of the next guy, so that's a good way to start out.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go. Come on, big guy, get the pitch.
Machado now on 0-1. Swing and a line drive to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Well, it's pretty evident that this is not going to be the outing that turns his fortunes around. Remember, he gave up 5 runs his last time out. This is already 4 in this one, so maybe back to the drawing board yet again.
Evan Longoria will dig in. He popped out his first time. Now the 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Paxton.
Matt Paxton will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Pause, now the pitch. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You had to wonder if they were going to keep the sacrifice on with the 2 strikes. You figured they probably would, and sure enough, he gets this one down and moves both runners up 90 feet.
Rich Jr. will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Second baseman, Rich Jr.
And here's the first pitch. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. He's set. Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees 4, the Rays 1. Jake Marisnick will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Full count pitch on its way. And this is lined into right field, and he's aboard here with the leadoff single.
Now batting, catcher, Akinori Uchida.
Akinori Uchida will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Hey, guys, 2-ball here. Come on now. Hey, double him up. Let's go. Make a play, infield.
He's set. Now the pitch. And this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
And this just undoes a lot of the work done by the leadoff hitter. Remember, he made the guy on the mound burn through a ton of pitches before he actually reached base. But instead of capitalizing on that, the next guy turns right around and bounces into a double play.
James Loney will lead things off here for Tampa Bay, and we'll get a look at Will Myers after that. He's in the on-deck circle.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Now the pitch.
Now, here we go.
Hey, we got no
Swing, hard hit ball to second.
Run it.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Will Myers will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point.
one out. We got one. Plays it one now.
Here it comes. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Rich Jr. will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Second baseman, Rich Jr.
First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, no one down here.
1-0 on the way. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. There to take it is Myers, and that's the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Evan Longoria will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
They need you right now. Make a play and hold them right here. Let's go. Hey, we got one. Hey, no one better right here.
The 1-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To Iglesias for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Brandon Gomes is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Brandon Gomes.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Yankees come out on top, 5-2. Good night from the Bronx.